Today I'm going to be watching another video from Jolly where they try American food, and this one is going to be very interesting to me because it's a type of food I know very little about. I've watched other videos of theirs, like when they try barbecue and things like that. I already had a sort of pre-existing knowledge about that. Louisiana Crawfish Boil is something I know pretty much nothing about. I've seen it in a previous video where I think they poured out the crawfish onto a table and I think everybody shares the food. So for me, this is not just about even just enjoying seeing the food, but it's also learning about this type of food as well. Louisiana seems to have a very rich food culture, so if you're from there, tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you've had a crawfish boil, whether you're from Louisiana or anywhere else in the States. But yeah, excited to see this as always. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Josh.
I'm Ollie.
And we're about to try an enormous amount of Cajun crawfish boil.
I feel very far from home right now. There's more pickup trucks in this parking lot than there are in all of the United Kingdom.
I've seen some plates that we walk past. Plates are like this big.
Wow.
A lot of food. Look at the plates he's carrying. Look at just the size of those. Hello?
That's a tray.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, so these are your char oysters. They are very hot, soft shell crab.
So this you can just chew straight through
Yes.
the whole thing?
What happens is they outgrow their shell, and in between they're growing out of that shell and the net shell getting hard, they're called the soft shell. So you can fry them and eat them whole like that. We got crawfish, and then these are the blue crabs. So this is our short-legged lady.
The legs aren't that short.
They're short, but look at our
Okay.
snow crab. Oh. So you see what I mean? They are short.
Holy moly.
I feel like there's nothing left in the sea. We have the entire cast of The Little Mermaid sat in front of us.
Don't say that.
Well, with the exception of Ariel, obviously.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, embarrassingly enough, I don't really know where Louisiana is on the map. Is it close to water? Why is seafood so important to Louisiana cuisine? And one thing I like about the crawfish boil that I've seen on the previous video is it's like a sharing food. It's one that everybody comes together. I can imagine like families, friends, all just sitting eating and things like that. I live in Asia now where that food culture of everybody sharing food is very common. That's the main type of way people eat. So I love that kind of similarity. Even things like the soft shell crab is very popular here in Asia as well. This fried one I've seen before, but not like this really.
Bit of soft shell crab. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not just like soft shell, that's like soft shell.
I must say, given how she described what a soft shell crab is, I didn't know what it was before.
Okay.
I do feel a little bad. You know? It's like catching someone with their clothes
I was trying not to think of
You know, the crab is fresh out of the shower, it thinks no one's watching, and then it gets plucked out and then deep fried.
in its most vulnerable state.
Can you imagine getting deep fried
that's
right
so
after a
delicious.
bath? You just had a spa day, and before you know it, you're in a vat of boiling oil.
It's so worth it. It's so worth it.
It tastes like a crab that has had a lovely day of wellness.
The crawfish, when they talk about sucking the head, I'll show you that.
Sucking the head.
Sucking the head, and it sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean,
but
what?
all that comes out is you get a little more of the seasoning.
Okay,
So it'll be
okay.
a little spicier. And I guess you don't know how to open them, so I grabbed my gloves.
I don't know how you guessed.
Okay, yeah.
So you hold the crawfish like this and twist.
Oh, wow.
You make that look very easy.
Well, this is years of practice.
Oh,
Wow.
All right, but you're gonna have to try to suck the head if you're gonna be in New Orleans. So just squeeze it and then suck on
It
it.
would be my pleasure to suck this head.
Oh, you got one too. You don't get out of
Oh,
it.
absolutely. I'm down.
And
was
it, well, like I
definitely
said,
do that.
yeah, squeeze it and then suck on it, and you're gonna get all that juices and the seasoning.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really delicious, but
yes.
it's got that
Oh, yeah.
peppery kick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. What is the seasoning like this? I would guess it might vary between different places, or is there like a standard seasoning you use for this Louisiana crawfish? And the thing I know about food in this sort of region is it's very, very flavorful. So we're interested to know how they actually cook this and how it's spiced.
Okay, this is not like an everyday occurrence when you're having food in the UK.
No.
Surgical gloves.
Normally when you see one of these, something unpleasant's going to happen. But it's medically necessary. The first thing she said to do was give it a wiggle,
Look at this. Give it a
pull it
wiggle.
out.
Oh, wow, you did that quite well. And then we got to get rid of all this little stuff,
Like,
right?
how the heck did
How
she...
did she do this bit? She made it look so easy.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Nicely done. Cheers. Wow. Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
So good, Debbie.
So good.
You got it figured out?
I think so.
Well, I
think
wouldn't
so.
say that.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Oh, you really do get a shot of the seasoning.
And literally, it's like smoking a cigar for the first time or something.
It's like a seafood Cajun vape.
Oh, this.
A seafood Cajun vape, man. That is like, that actually makes it sound enticing. I want to try that, man. I mean, how much would something like this cost? Just this big bowl of crayfish. It looks like a lot, and I mean, is that for 2 people? Is this amount of food normally what 2 people would eat? How many people would eat this sort of thing? One thing I noticed with this server, with the videos in the US, especially southern US, they're always so nice and so friendly. Like, she's giving them instructions, and she just seems like such a genuinely nice person as well. Really proud of her food. I love that.
So much flavour. So different. Wow.
Yeah, I can get used to this.
Mate, squeeze it and then suck. Yeah, squeeze and suck. I'm telling you, he thought I was joking.
I mean, you don't normally inhale food, do you?
You know,
Literally inhaling.
Oh, yeah.
Good, right?
You feel it.
Hardcore, man.
It's hardcore.
Vaping seafood for years.
Yeah, he's been vaping seafood since he was a child.
You know what? Because it's got a little bit of spice. I'm eating them faster and faster. Like the closest comparison I can think of is flaming hot Cheetos. You know? Oh, sorry, Debbie.
No, you're fine.
Do you know what I mean? It's so more.
It's very
Wonderful.
addictive. It's
Yes.
very addictive.
Yeah, people wait all year for that, and we just started our season.
We came at the right time.
If me and Josh open a crawfish from the beginning, can you
good at
rate our technique and tell us who is the best?
Tell you right now,
I mean, I can tell
you're
you which
better.
one's learned faster.
Oh. Ready? Ready?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Wow. Oh, you've gone straight for the, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
I think I'm making them nervous.
Yes, got it.
You both did very well, but you did suck the heads.
So good.
I think one criticism you could level at shellfish you get in the UK is that it doesn't have a strong flavour when it's just cooked in butter.
Yeah.
Whereas the seasoning for this,
Oh, there's so much flavour.
it's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, I can get used to this.
100%.
Our blue crab.
That's true. Even when you get tempura, like prawns and things, unless there's a really good flavour in the tempura, which generally isn't the case, it's normally just like a bit fried and things like that thin, crispy batter. This one seems like a completely different experience. Of course, these are not even in batter. This is just the flavour coming from how they've been cooked in. I think it's great. Like, again, like, how often would you eat something like this? Like, having a Louisiana Crawfish Boil, what I thought it was like when everybody eats together, like something like that. Is that like a once a month occasion, once a week? Is it just like a special occasion, like somebody's birthday, something like that? When would you eat
Here,
it?
if you hold this little flipper right here and you lift the shell.
Oh,
Now, if there's juice in here, that juice tastes amazing.
all
right, try drinking the juice.
Crab juice.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I came, I started asking all the people that had grew up eating this, how do you do that? And they showed me, and they were very kind. All right.
The juice packs
Oh,
a
it's
punch.
so amazing.
Packs a punch. You should have.
Isn't
Wow.
it good?
It's really good.
Strong.
It's really good.
Your boudin.
So this is sausage meat and rice.
Wow, it's squidgy.
I mean, you've got a dog. I owned a dog. That honestly, it feels like the bag when you when you pick it up. It's exactly the same texture.
Okay.
Feel it.
No, I don't want to feel it. No, why are you? You don't have to eat this one with your hands. You can use a fork.
No need. I've got gloves on. Save them washing up.
To me, we haven't. I feel like this is like a southern haggis.
Ooh.
You know, we put like
That's what I
meat
was
and like
thinking.
oats together.
Yeah.
Whereas this is sausage, meat, and rice instead.
All right. Let's do it.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, heavily spiced.
It is not dissimilar from
Spice.
haggis.
The flavours in everything you try here is just so much more complex.
If you have like good haggis,
Oh, good haggis is great. Don't get me wrong, but that's like that's spicy.
spicy haggis. It's spicy
Okay,
haggis.
fair enough. I really.
But sometimes haggis can be spiced. That's what, I don't know if you've tried it. Obviously, I'm from Scotland, so haggis is like kind of our national dish. Again, it's not something you eat all the time. Not so often. Once every couple of months, probably. But It's like oats and the meat, and it's got a lot of spices in it, so it can be very spiced. I think it depends what one you buy, if you buy a good one or not. But it's interesting to see there's like a sort of variation or something that's similar in the US as well. Really like that connection. But that one again looks super tasty. The thing that I watch and I'm learning with all of these US videos, it's just flavour, flavour, flavour. Love that.
Really want to try this grilled oyster. Look at that.
I'm excited about this.
Wow.
Try something like
Why,
that.
just because it's bread?
I am.
Yeah, you're an idiot. All right.
All right.
Look at that. So it's grilled with like melted butter and cheese.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Yeah, man,
It tastes
so
like
good with
oyster
the bread.
pizza, you know? That's really good.
Yeah, I know. I actually see what you mean. Is that the best oyster you've ever had?
Definitely. Would eat again.
No. Unlike most other oysters. Fair enough. There's so much flavour.
I can't stop. I honestly can't stop.
It's like properly addictive. Wow.
This is amazing.
Go back.
Do people typically eat this amount?
Well, that's 5 pounds. So the average person eats between 3 and 5 pounds.
The average single
person.
person.
One person, 3 to 5 pounds.
What's the most anyone's ever
Well, we
eaten?
had a gentleman whose record was 42 pounds, which is an entire sack of crawfish.
Pound.
That's 8 of these.
That's a good
over
day.
8 of those.
I must say, when it came out, it looks a little bit like a salad from an alien planet.
Right.
It does. It's quite intimidating. We don't have anything like this that's served like this.
But I get it. I get it. I understand why this is such a big thing.
I'm assuming you know how to do the lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah? That I assumed wrong.
Okay.
It's all right. So we click here.
Oh, that's the lobster claw.
Yeah, that's the claw.
Fantastic.
And then the lobster, I just treat it like a giant crawfish.
Do we
pull it
suck
off.
the head?
I don't know. I mean,
Do not suck the head.
I said, I don't know. I've never done it.
Oh my gosh.
What does that taste like?
I think I just tasted all of the sea. I tasted all of the sea. If anyone ever asks you again whether they should suck the
Well,
head,
the answer is no.
the answer is
All
no.
right.
Look at the size of this lobster tail as well that she's just cooked. Oh my gosh. That looks well. Oh, the claw. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This has been
This is such a feast.
amazing, Debbie.
Such a feast.
Well, when they talk about Louisiana food, now you understand. Because the flavoring is completely different. When the French Cajuns got down here, they had to figure out a way to make everything good, and they did. They figured out how to season everything up, and it is wonderful.
Well, merci beaucoup.
Thank
you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
I really appreciate it. I don't really entirely understand why we don't eat seafood like this in the UK. We're an island.
Well, we have crawfish in our freshwater rivers.
There's so much seafood around the UK, but yeah, I mean, we deep fry everything, put salt and vinegar on it. That's kind of our thing.
I think I'm going to try this. I think I'm going to try and do it.
I would love to.
With the exception of sucking on that lobster head. This has been a wonderful experience. I was in heaven and then momentarily transported straight down to hell.
You don't want to
And
suck
I
on the
realised
wrong
how
head.
lucky I was.
You don't want to suck on the wrong head, Ollie. If you've learned anything today, I think it's probably going to take us another about hour or two to finish off all this crawfish because we don't quite have the skills yet. And the crew need to try some more of this because it's absolutely unreal.
In the meantime,
see you jolly soon. What the heck's next?
It looks so good, man. So yeah, again, for me that was not just about seeing the enjoyment of eating that, but it was just really learning about a type of food I really knew nothing about. Again, like they say, it's just I've never seen that in the UK anywhere. And yeah, it looks brilliant. It looks so tasty, so filling as well. So much there, man. Really like a nice experience, even rather than just the enjoyment of the food, just to sit there and just pick away and eat, man. So tell me if you tried this before. Where's the best place you've ever had it? Thanks.